Dang it. I forgot to move the camera. Son of a... All right. What a great day. Sorry that the crime community on YouTube didn't put all the dots together in the Delphi case. They're off chasing leaks, which then people will be charged too. They just couldn't connect the dots, right? But right, one little lady connected the dots. Well, probably two ladies the dots. But yeah. All right, I'm gonna have my coffee. Enjoy looking out there. I've been chilling.
But sometimes I feel like packing up. I have somewhere out there, there's a place for me.
I think we got some more cold temperature. Bear with me. I got people trespassing on me. I got people cursing me. We even caught a couple witches putting curses on me. Bear with me, folks. Even got Odin.
Freely, everybody's welcome on this channel. I allow everybody, even if I don't agree with you, I allow you to come on this channel.
Oh, look out. It's the Lollipop Gang. We're here to represent the Lollipop Gang. The Lollipop Gang. Some of these people are pretty good creators. And if you wanna be, oh, my Cardinals out there. Hold on a minute, folks. Well, there was a cardinal in the feeder, but he ain't no more. All right, hold on a minute here.
I got a warrant for my arrest, fled to Michigan, SWAT team arrest. Put a note on my phone and said hold for investigators. I saw it. Said suspect in murder investigation on that paper. Said that. Said suspect in murder investigation. Hold.
A coincidence? Is that what we were saying 6 years ago, 5 years ago on this channel? Was that why everybody was pissed at us because we didn't cult stories and we investigated our own investigation? Well, while you guys were out there looking for leaks and leaker, we were on a different trail. Yeah, everybody was the one-man deal. Man did this.
Hold for investigators. When I got back to Indiana, my phone was given to the sheriff.
Expedited back to Indiana. Squirrel. Black squirrel.
Morgan County from the jail Lafayette and said, and I said, oh.
Lafayette, which is 15, 20 minutes from Delphi.
And I said, why? Am I a suspect? And he said, your story,
his check out. It didn't check out. Story didn't check out. Wow, ain't that something? Let's get back to this.
Yes, it did. I said, I'll tell you right now, I know for a fact my story checked out. I was at a police department, dude. It's on video. I know for a
video. He is correct. He was at a police. That is correct. Yes, he is correct on that. But he was at a police station. Yes, in a suicide chair, strapped with a an escape, or what do they call them, jackets that they put on you? You go into the nut house. It's white. It ties around you. Houdini used to escape from them a long time ago. But anyways, no, he's right. He was that day, but he was people spit on cops and all kinds of things. It was crazy, completely crazy.
a fact my story checked out. You're not gonna catch me in some stupid shit thinking I'm lying to you. That's exactly what I told him. And he said, no. And I said, man, am I a suspect in this? Yeah. And I said, would you tell that to the media? Because I'm calling someone right now.
I had a meeting with.
So, Mr. Greeno asked the police if he was a suspect. His phone was taken, a note was put on it, was handed over by the FBI and the police. Suspect in a murder case. Interesting.
With the prosecutor, and she was even kind of curious without really, I mean, she was curious too, you know. She even told me she watches Anthony's channel. So, but she asked me, you know, what do you think? I'm just going to say this, but she was like, do you think do you think he's a suspect? What do you think he knows?
Very interesting. You'd think they would have put the dots together, but they just didn't.
He is being questioned, or he was questioned. Correction. She had told me that they had, was it the state police?
It was the FBI and The detectives.
Okay, yeah.
FBI and the detectives. Wow. That's not good.
Because I can't remember if she said FBI or what, but she did say that they did come in, they did question him, and the prosecutor was asking me what I thought. If I thought, to say this, not to incriminate anybody, but she asked me if I thought he was a suspect.
So they were asking people. See, and you folks missed the whole thing. When Doug Carter was looking around, the things Doug Carter was talking, 6 cents. Him looking around the room, well, it made perfect sense. Somebody, a police officer or a reporter, that might have been it, right? I feel so sorry for these professional YouTube crime channels that are off in La La Land. I don't know. We don't want them people ever working on at least my murder case.
I said, no, absolutely not. He said, what I thought all along is,
That's what you were thinking all along. Boy, he got himself into a ringer. Boy, oh boy. And it all made sense.
I think they just want to know what he knows, referring to Anthony. And I said, I agree.
We likely have or someone close to you.
We have interviewed you or someone close to you. Oh my God. I'll tell you what, and you folks thought Doug was no. Oh my God.
We know that this is about power to you.
And what is it about Mr. Greeno that he can't get up power? He wants full control of the case, and he wants the power and the glory that he was the first one on the Delphi case. Why would you be the first one on the Delphi case and want all that power? I'm not sure, but let's just keep going.
Do you want to know what we know?
Because
Yes, he did want to know what you wanted to know, but guess what? He did the Bootskid Boogie.
for them to release that video, and I wasn't there for it. Recordings, I'll tell you that, because I had begged and begged that they had begged for over 2 years, pleaded
For more than 2 years, you never thought we would shift gears to a different investigative strategy, but we have.
Boy, he's looking all around that. And guess what? Greeno was there that day, but he was not inside the room. He was outside the room. But he was there. Boy, that is interesting. That's very interesting, I would say. But frankly, Watson, I could give a damn.
We also believe this person is from Delphi.
Ooh, they think the killer's from Delphi. Currently.
Or has previously lived here.
Visits Delphi on a regular basis. Interesting.
Or works here.
Or he worked there. If he did work, it wasn't very long.
We believe this person is currently between the age range of 18 and 40.
18 and 40. At that time, Richard Allen was 46.
but might appear younger than his true age.
But he might appear younger than he really looks. Very interesting.
So this is the first press conference that I was at.
Reno's admitting he's been at the press conference. This just keeps getting every day.
All right. And there was only people there that same church that they did the prayer vigil at.
It was the church. Oh my God. The church. Ugh. This just keeps getting worse and worse. Well, we'll have no choice but to melt everything down. Continue.
The big church. So there was this press conference, and the next press conference I was at. This one right here. I was at this one. When they said the bodies, I was here.
Oh, you were there for that press conference too.
Okay. I was at this one. There was media in there, some locals in there. Not a lot of people in that one. All right. I was here at this one, standing outside.
Better and better. Is there anything I know the government keeps calling me? I know big dogs want me to work for them. I can't. I got to stay neutral. All glory goes to God. We hit this one right on the nail. We hit it right on the head. And not last year, not 2 years ago, 5 years ago. Right? Because we knew something was up. Their records, them just being questioned, just people being questioned was a sign that either these people have been arrested before for violent crimes against people, or kiddie stuff, or whatever. That's the only way you would have got questioned. Or if somebody, a witness, which there was no witnesses that actually seen the killer.
I was there at this one right here. And I was at this. This is the 1 year press conference right here. All right.
Actually at the murder scene. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. Ain't there a song like that? You're once, twice, 3 times enough. And I hope you get some help. Okay, let's return.
So this was we wanted to 3, and then I wasn't at the new one in April. I wasn't there, but my friend Tony was there.
Directly to the killer, who may be in this room.
Ooh, directly to the killer. Killer who might be in that room. Who might be in that room? Oh my God. We're talking, I'm dealing with the lollipop gang. Guess what happened to them? Most of them are turned into lollipops, yay. Well, I did believe he was hiding right there in front of your too, Mr. Carter, but I think Mr. Carter and the rest of the police tried to explain to the people that we were dealing with one shifty little sucker.
Shows a little bit later. And then in that, like you were speaking directly to whoever did this. That person might even be in the room. Do you think that person was in the room?
I think if he wasn't in the room, he was close by.
Ooh. if he was not in the room, he was close by, like outside the. Oh my God. Yeah. Well. Yeah, I would say that most of these YouTube creators are, and just could not connect. If we drew a diagram, if we opened up a book and it'll pop out, like I got books where you read, and it's like picture by picture to explain what's going on. I can see it because I'm dumb, but I ain't that dumb.
But I'm 100% watching.
People at the April press.
Wow.
Yes, there was. I wasn't. Unfortunately, I wasn't there to get the biggest news of my life because I had begged and begged and begged for them to release that video.
To the court, and the judge did find probable cause for arrest of Richard Allen. He's been charged for the murder of Abigail Williams and Liberty German. This investigation is still very ongoing. We're keeping the tip line open, the tip email open. We encourage everybody to continue to call in tips, not only about Richard Allen, but about any other person that you may.
Did you folks hear that? This is going forward, even though we got 2 of them locked up. Well, actually more than that, but still an ongoing case. Still an ongoing case. Even though Richard Allen's locked up. Wow. I think we figured out this whole thing. Why these YouTubers? Because they were suspect. That whole group of dudes that all met up at Anthony Greeno's. Up. Yeah, I would imagine there was all kind of. The Frankenstein was there, right? Frank, all these guys were buddies with Greeno and everything. All right, let's get back to this.
May have.
Not only about Richard Allen, but about any other person that you may have.
You made this differently. Richard Allen's the guy. He's the one. The person that committed this crime alone. And that's
Investigators all thought that the crime could have been committed by more than one person.
Okay, now that is my news out here. That's my news channel out here. That is stating that they always thought that the murders committed by more than one person had a hand in it. And that's the news channel, Fox 59. That consistently there, all the evidence was there. And they were telling you folks, but these people just would. I don't know what it was. These YouTubers cover for, I'm not sure. Why did they all on a dark trail? I have. Said I was battling these idiots 6 years ago. And they were even in my chat. Greeno sidekick, SH, right? So, yeah, I mean, because them guys 2 years into the case, 3 years into the case or so, I think it was around 3 or 4 years into the case, they were talking about sticks and carvings and in the trees and everything, right? And now it's all come out that it wasn't carvings, it was letters or symbols or whatever in blood on the trees. Now, do we know if that's true? No. We have, because we have not seen the real scene photos. Everyone's, well, we've seen the tree with the, you don't even know if that's from that crime. From the trees in that area, because there's something weird about that tree. The bark on that tree. Where, so we're wondering if that tree was even from the crime scene photos. Folks, this is all information that has been out for a long time. For a long time.
Prosecutor Nicholas McClelland said in court on Tuesday that he believes Allen did not act alone. A former FBI agent who worked on the investigation told me he wasn't surprised.
Well, an FBI agent that worked on the case, he's not surprised that Nick thought there was many people involved in the murder. We all knew there was. Yeah. That nothing. They didn't hear nothing. They didn't see nothing. Where are the witnesses? Where's the witness that's seen the killer, that knows exactly who? For all we know, Richard Allen could have been there, but he himself was used by the killer, or other killers, whoever was there. Very interesting. And there's a good chance that Richard Allen just kept walking, had nothing to do with it. Very interesting. This is interesting stuff. Very interesting stuff.
So during the still open to any, whether it be one
suspect as opposed to suspects. Addressed.
What we have publicly addressed is people want to make the assumption that the voice down the hill belongs to the person that's captured in the image from the cell phone.
There you idiots go. My apologies for calling you idiots. That's the bridge guy. Might not even be the guy that is on the voice recordings. That's not the case. Why did people fail to listen? I have no idea. But we got a pretty good idea why these failed to see this. They failed to see the glory right in front of them. Maybe it was just shocking. It was shocking. Complete shocking.
We're not making any assumption.
There is more. There is more audio.
The FBI, because I was a suspect.
Mr. Green says, why, if people question him, why were you questioning? Because he was a suspect.
I was a suspect in this damn case. Actually, they recorded the whole conversation. Look, you know what, man? This, eventually, everybody, you guys will see.
Oh my God, look at his facial expressions change. You can see the anger in his face.
This will be released eventually, I'm sure.
Yes, it's going to be released.
It's part of the investigative process, okay? This case.
His phone has something to do with it.
Something to do with this case.
His statement has.
Case, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, I have something to do with this case.
Ladies and gentlemen, he has a case. Oh my God. Oh my God, what a nut buster there. I can tell you what, we hit this one out of the park here. Now, all you YouTube creators out there, you have the right to do whatever you want, report whatever you want. You can send your viewers into darkness. But here on this channel, we connect dots. We don't hack into police files. We don't alter photos. We don't make fake videos. Here on this channel, we do it the old-fashioned way. Connect the dots and putting the clues together. And boy, they smacked you YouTube crime channels right in the face with the truth. And you still refuse to see the truth. What a bunch of idiots. saying Keegan Kline don't have anything to do with it. Oh, Keegan Kline did have something to do with this. Richard Allen don't have. Richard Allen did. That pled to lesser. That's why it wasn't covered. News. Then, ladies and gentlemen, this is still an ongoing case. Richard Allen, Keegan Kline, and a couple other ones. And oh my God! Today, Saturday? Is it Saturday? I think it is Saturday. Is it Saturday or Friday? I'm not sure. One of them did. Who cares? I'm lost in the Delphi Triangle. Is anybody even watching? No. Is my computer even working? Probably not. Probably not. What do I think? Well, I think this case, even with people behind bars, this case will go on. And what does that equal up to, Mr. Kramer? Well, that equals up to a bunch of psycho madmen. Ring. And why are they trying to cover it up, turn it into Odin's and all this crap? I have no idea. I have no idea.
In this
Oh,
case,
so now you're not a suspect in this case, but your phone has something to do with this case. So we all just got done watching you. That in 2018, the SWAT team arrested you. You had a warrant out for your arrest. On it said hold for investigators.
So we knew Mr. Greeno was around. We knew he was close. He fled to Michigan. We knew that. Good morning, Miss ATS News. We knew that. That's why my team was around me, shoot, ready to kill later. But we put this thing together when that blowout happened with and SH's videos mouth shut and whoop my ass, and they were actually using voodoo and some kind of spell. Though he was threatening me with 800 million and some crazy polygamist religion or something that his family belonged to. They were trying to say it was the Italian mafia and it was the syndicate, much like what? The Summer Wells case. The Summer Wells case, right? The mafia, the Mexican mafia. It was drug dealers. It was everything but the people around. The ones last to see him. It's very, 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 very. Let's continue.
In murder investigation. That's what you just got done telling us. And now you're telling us that you're not a suspect. Something to do with this case.
Yes. On his video. I even went into his chat and I said, they took your phone, Mr. Greeno. Even on video said, yes, they took my phone and will not give it back to me. And I said, that's interesting because they took other people's devices and took the information off of it, but turned the devices back to the people. But these were devices that they got off of who? Keegan, who was laptop or iPods and cell phones. Do you folks see the connection now? Do you? I hope so. But you won't because you're worried about bullcrap law stuff. And I'm wondering why some of these YouTube crime channels are just full of shit. for the past 4 or 5 years. I don't know.
And if your phone does have some, my only guess would be because of the Emily Ann account.
Emily Ann. Emily Ann, who was a woman.
Dated Emily Ann in 2018.
Allegations that he was using other men access to it, and so those men perhaps trying to meet up with girls. He has told me that he had carried guns in the past as part of his bounty hunting work, and that he did that type of work.
Greeno claimed that he was a bounty hunter. Dealing with another Ernie shell here, right? Bark at the moon, you bum idiots. Let's continue.
But he also, I believe, is somebody who embellishes frequently. Oh, okay.
Let's yeah.
Man, what's that dude's name? I forget. He covers all. He's at FBI. I forget it. Chris McDowell or McLeod, whatever his name is.
Show. And I know there's a lot of you out there that have a lot of questions and want to know probably, man, they took your phone. The people that are asking that, I can tell that you don't watch my channel faithfully. Wait.
Oh, I watched. That was my job, Mr. Greeno. Being for a rude awakening, sir. Oh, look at that. That's the studio that he tried to sell me, which was a backdrop. He thought I was that dumb. Yeah, one day I was in there. I was like, dude, that is a wicked ass studio. How much did you pay to build that studio? And Mr. Greeno said 80 grand. Well, I knew he was bullshitting because you can't build a music studio for 80 grand. You could a home one with cheap ass shit, but you can't build a real studio like the backdrops that he was showing for 80 grand. It's impossible. Impossible. And he wanted to sell it to me. He's like, it was 80 grand. You want to buy it? I was like, no, I don't want to buy it. I am going to, let me post the channel. Hold on a minute, Miss ATS, post it. Miss ATS News, can you hear the video? And I'll post the channel that I'm listening to. But we already knew, all this information was out a long time ago. We already knew about in Greeno 2 years into the 3 years and said that, but we knew his phone was taken before then. Right? We knew the video was taken before then. The video I'm listening to is from a very smart little cookie, a little lady. Her channel is Cold Truth, or Truth Be Told. Right? I'll post it in my chat real quick. Hold on a minute. Here you go, Miss ATS News. Mrs. ATS News. The video I'm watching is called The Wizard of Lies. See, I don't want to show the video on camera. I would, but then they would copy strike me. I think, Miss ATS News. Would they copy strike me? Let's continue to listen.
So, in 2018,
2018, a year after the murders. It wasn't even a year, folks. It wasn't even a year after. Well, it was, what, 8 months, 9 months?
the police confiscated my cell phone.
The police confiscated Mr. Anthony Greeno's cell phone.
Well, look, here's the deal, man. We took it for the Delphi investigation, and we're not going to give it back until. And I thought, okay. At first, I thought, man, they think it's me. Like, they think I'm the suspect. And so I was a little worried about that. I was like,
Would you be worried about that? If you know you're innocent and you don't do anything.
Why did he run? Why did he boot Scoop Boogie? And his sidekick took off. A lot of these guys. They even faked their deaths on YouTube. And his buddies that were all on his buddies, they were all on his channel all together. Yeah, why would he boot Scoop Boogie? Why would they take his phone? Let me remind you, folks, you don't in the homicide of a double murder unless you have been charged or you fit that description or you got a history. They question people that they just, the narrative, right? Since the government, since supposedly his mother. But just a couple of years ago, we got recording of Mr. Greeno talking to a lady from saying that his mother is trying to help him get out of jail, but she don't know how to do it. Well, here's the thing, Mr. Greeno. You did a video 4 years ago, 5 years ago, a long time ago from a drug overdose, but you said she murdered. And that your family members stabbed another girl because your mother was stabbed by or poisoned by somebody. Right? The whole thing that the killer called Anthony Greeno and was going to turn himself in was a line of shit that you people bought. You people bought that story, not me. Very interesting. Very interesting.
Then your conscience should be clear. Am I right? Now, if you did something, I could understand why you would be worried about that and save the bullshit because you only claim Carroll County is corrupt when they're arresting you.
at least he's getting treated the same way I did.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, that's how I look at it. Finally, someone else do it. Yeah, I know what you're going through there, Ricky, or whatever his name is.
I don't know. Like, a part of me is like, it's him, and a part of me is like, no, I don't know, though. Maybe it's not, dude. Maybe it's
Okay,
not.
well, why would they just a random dude that's never been arrested now? I have relatives that are working on the case, one in the Indiana State Police Laboratory, one in...
And that's what we're in. We want the Indiana State Police's asses. Because Mr. Greeno is just admitting that he has family case. He has family that works at labs. We got to go ahead and we got to test everything over again, folks. Right? How much crap did Mr. Anthony Greeno just create?
Indiana State.
We know you got family in the Indiana State Police.
Lafayette Post.
Ooh, the newspaper. Now this is making sense. Well, they were protecting their homeboy.
Working right now. Works on the
Everything that you say needs to be taken with a grain of salt. You are compulsive.
Okay?
Mr. Greeno knows things.
I ever will know. Okay, I've kept.
Yeah, because only the people who traded it, put it all together, and did the murders would know. Idiot. And your friends are idiot.
Keep those.
Keep them secrets close to you. Little teddy bear close to you.
My only question is, why would a previous suspect in this case have any type of inside information unless involved with the crime itself?
Bingo. There it is. Need we say no more? And that's why I was all over. And your little punk ass bitch friends too. People that orchestrated it or was there, or knew about it, would have known all these secrets that Mr. Green. It's just, this is unbelievable. This is phenomenal. This is unbelievable. Let's continue.
Look what we have here from August 11th. Please don't ask what I know about the Delphi case.
I know things, okay? I know things about this case that no one ever.
That's true. No one will ever know. I know I will never know until the police open up the books on you and lay out all the evidence of what role you played in this documentary that you was almost so real that it was just phenomenal. And let's continue.
People would never know. Well, this status is another lie.
Yes, I've had family members that works on this case the whole time.
You had family members working up. We are going to bring this state to its knees. These little pricks attacked me. Who knows what they've done to me? It's just unbelievable. But he's got family within the police circuit and the labs, right? What have they been covering up for so many years? How many people have been covered up? How many cases have been covered? Boy, we're going to choke. I think my lawsuit against this state has gone up probably $250 trillion. Folks, make sure you check out Sean Harmon's channel and how he was threatening me. Right? I wonder where he took off to. Well, I know you're watching, Mr. Harmon. Yeah. Continue to stay on the run.
I don't listen, and I've said that in the past. I just don't put out something. I say this. What can I tell the public?
Your family has been working on the case the whole time. That's what you're telling us. And your family who's on this case gives you inside information.
My friend, and all your friends, and all your police friends, and your family are idiots. You're going to do time, big time. If not, you'll be hunted down the rest of your lives by the vigilantes. Boy, you guys are.
Why would they get if you were a suspect in this case?
Bingo.
Would that be a good idea?
Bingo.
If anything, that would jeopardize. And no, you can't call me a troll and tell me I'm accusing you of things that you are accusing yourself of.
Bingo. So that whole bullshit that you're going to sue people for that, you ain't suing shit on a stick. Nothing. because you put this information out. Why didn't these idiots on YouTube that are so-called crime experts, FBI, police, FBI, former, right? Detective John. I'm a police. I used to be a police. Run your asses. Run. Buy tickets. Get out. You're all being hunted. Let's continue.
You're sitting here telling us that you were a suspect in the Delphi case and that they currently have your phone, and eventually we're all going to find out that you have inside information. How does that make sense?
It don't make sense, little lady. I don't even know what that little lady's name is, but she's one smart little cookie. She's one little smart little cookie. And I told these people, I've been on this case since it broadcasted on my news channel. Right? Authority, no, just a couch potato. But his story and his other friends' stories did not add up from the word go. And they were pissed at me because I went into their chats and said they were full of shit and to turn themselves into the. They refused to. They all took off and did the boot scoot boogie. And we got connections with Anthony Greeno to other crime channels, even though the scuzz buddy butt money keys probably who, maybe possibly, we're not sure. Right? Why did Greeno boot scoot boogie up north here by me, up into Michigan? We knew these idiots were around, and their family members were around us. We're on DEFCON 3 around here. We have authority to take out anything.
My brain hurts.
Oh, your brain is going to hurt. It's going to hurt, believe me.
I would not be just a nothing. My head all full of stuffing. My heart all full of pain.
Now let's enter Mr. Cat Williams, which I used to watch Cat. Or not Cat Williams, Cat, Greeno's friend or whatever, who did know a lot of information. What did Crime Goat say? They're from Greeno's channel. Going forward, being associated with this channel is not going to reflect favorability on other crime channels. Be warned. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. The real authority, not these fake ass police lab people, have already reassured us there will be no repercussion for self-defense and threats. And actually, we could fire upon them if we wanted to. But our beloved country and the higher ups are saying, don't do it, Mr. Kramer. We know you're telling the truth. All right. We'll stand down for now. So let's continue. Now let's enter Cat, who supposedly has passed away.
Are frauds. They're hoax. They're hoax. They're frauds. They lied about turning in evidence to the state police. The only reason that this evidence came to the state police and the only reason that these defense attorneys have backed out and all this stuff is because Rick Snake said that he had those crime scene photos, and I called the police and demanded that they take that shit down, dude. But you duped.
That's a lie.
AJ, they got you duped. They, think about this. All the controversy, all the reasonable doubt, all this crazy shit only comes out because of them.
The next clip that you are about to watch is from 5 or 6 years ago on WKAT with Michael Catt and Anthony Greeno. And in this clip, he admits to purposely deceiving people and misleading people in this case just to see who would believe in the rumors going around on Facebook. Check this out.
I'm talking about that. You've been talking. Go ahead. That transcript. That transcript about all that shit.
Michael Catt, I watched his channel too. And I thought Michael Catt was a pretty good dude. All right, what's going on? Yeah, you can turn that channel in, Mrs. ATS News, or block them or whatever. If you want Mrs. ATS News, you can block them. They've been coming in here, crime go. It just, and he'll change his name and be back in here. Yesterday he came in, Mrs. ATS News, and was saying I was a racist because the things I said about Greeno. But like I said, folks, we were on the, well, I wouldn't say we, I was on this case, watching every bit of every one of these guys from the word go. It was all over the news out here in Indiana. So, and I actually did like Michael Catt. He was a cool dude. And he even into his chat. He let every, and he's got a music channel, and the dude's pretty good at this, that, and that. With any of these dudes, but that was just it. You know, I'm wondering, what did Michael Catt pass away from? A lot of people are saying, oh, it's this, it's that, it's this, it's that. No, I want to know, what happened to Michael Catt? What happened to it?
Yes. Okay, go ahead. Okay. The transcripts that are posted on this website, when we do this in post editing, we're going to post it on here. Just to talking about. These people are like, yeah, I heard these transcripts and blah, 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 blah. Where they're saying, like, found girls' underwear in the water, right? Found girls' underwear in the water. Found a cigarette butt. We need evidence bags. In Tippecanoe County, this is supposedly happening on the scanner, right?
Go. This video with Michael Catt and Greeno was not last year, not 2 years ago. This was years ago, 6 years ago. How did they get that information before it was released? Panties found in the water. This is them. Just occurred a year ago. Bull crap.
The things, the transcription, oh, it's this time Delphi time. Well, first off, Tippecanoe County is Delphi time. And there's these things highlighted. And these people are on there like, I swear I heard that and I have a recording. And I'm like, send me the recording. Yeah, send the recording. No one wants the recording. No one wants to send the recording of, well, I recorded it. And I heard them say that. Because you know why? I made that thing.
You made it. These idiots kill themselves. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it anymore. Deal with it. This just gets better and it just gets better and better. Do I need to go on anymore, ladies and gentlemen? Can people get a life, hobby, stop trolling? Probably not. They're from these YouTube channels that I dropped a bomb home there. I don't know, worried about leaks and leaks and leaks and leaks. These leaks were all years ago. They're all trying to say it just happened last year. Bull crap. Bull crap. No, I'm fine. I'm fine, Sarah. Perfectly fine. It ain't my sickness. It's one of these people. They do I believe they have a witchery? Do they have a black magic? Do they have witches, sorcerers that are protecting these people? These people have been evading. Why? They probably have scanners. They probably have all kinds of stuff. And trying to stay one step ahead of it. You know, I like I said, I want to find out what happened to Michael Catt. Michael Catt was a cool dude. Now, I'm not saying he was perfectly innocent. Michael Catt, we don't know what happened to him. Some say he had a seizure. I passed from him. He was pretty cool. But then again, he could have been part of it, folks. Good morning, Shelley. He could have been part. Oh, I should change the name to the title to this in this ATS News. But I wanted to do this because if I would have put the title anything to do with Greeno or Delphi, we would have had trolls storming the whole thing.
Purposely deceive and mislead people.
There you go, folks, right out of the horse's mouth. Purposely video to lead and deceive. His whole thing fooled you ladies. Some of you ladies are lucky to be alive. No, all these women that he was around, lucky probably, I don't know. Now, am I saying Anthony Greeno is the killer? No. Am I saying Anthony Greeno is a bad person? No. Just going off of what he himself has confessed. Refill my coffee. Let's continue.
To see, no, I wouldn't either. Who would jump on that and be like, "Oh, I know, yeah, this is true and accurate." Just people believe the stuff that's on Facebook.
So, Mr. Greeno has confessed to viewers, his subs. Yeah, this is interesting. Let's continue.
Made that thing to purpose and mislead people.
He deliberately made them videos to deceive people. He led you people on a one-way ticket to the darkness, and you all bought it. All these people bought it. And then themselves could be charged with harboring a fugitive. Yes, out there. Don't think you're walking away that easy. Where did the leaks all come from? Where did all this come from? Oh my God, this is horrible. Just horrible.
And you guys are swearing to me that you heard something that I made. You're trying to convince me that I'm wrong.
The reason why I added this clip in the video is because Anthony likes to claim that the murder sheet puts out information that could possibly jeopardize the case or cause controversy in the case, when in actuality, one who has been starting rumors and
bingo, he directed, and his friends tried to direct this case. Why? For the state police of Indiana. Greeno's family and the labs that have been testing your DNA to see if you got a kid or not, if it's your kid or not. He's got family in the lab that were testing DNA and evidence of what? Delphi. I want are called idiots. Let's continue.
controversy since the very beginning. You can feel however you want to feel about the murder sheet, but at the end of the day, professionals. One is a lawyer, one is a journalist. fake badges, they do not have fake degrees. Like Anthony.
We don't really care if they're real or not. We really don't care if whatever YouTube she's talking about, if they are real lawyers or real press people. We don't care. No, nobody.
And at least when they put out information, we know it's coming from a reliable source.
We don't know that. I like this little lady. I like her spunk. She's good at what she does, Mrs. Truth Be Told. And she's an adorable little lady. But I ain't trusting none of these people. I don't care. You could put the Edge up there, look like Bob Knob or Glob or whatever his name is. You don't scare me with your lawyer shit. We ain't buying none. The whole justice system is corrupt. We ain't buying none of your craps. None of it. None. I might. If Bob Glob or whatever his name is, Bob Knob or the Edge lookalike, the YouTube guy that looks like the Edge. If he gets up there and plays me a song from YouTube, then I might be able to be swayed. But other than that, you ain't shit. And your court system and your government ain't shit. Not no more.
Unlike Anthony.
There's a new sheriff in town.
Greeno, who smacks on a fake badge and calls it a day.
That they are the ones responsible for putting out information to the public, which law enforcement has said for the past 6 years, this could jeopardize the investigation. And the murder sheet is putting it out there, and I don't like them at all. I hate them.
Murder sheet. Is that the guy with the crazy hair and the beard? And that little lady that's behind? They look like they spend the whole day in the dark looking at pedophiles and children and everything. Right? That's who they remind me of. We are the murder sheet. You're a bunch of sick, dark people with that. And I wouldn't doubt it if this whole thing. Why did they get the crime scene photos of Abby and Libby, of one of them naked and one of them? I think they all wanted to relive it. The great orchestrated crime of the century, because these people had a grudge against the authorities. The Great Deceiver. This was almost like the Lufthansa heist back in the day. Nobody knew nothing. They directed this whole thing. I didn't buy it. We didn't buy the line of crap they were sent. We told you on this channel. Well, that the police were given. Nobody. Go play with your.
Come here. They don't give a shit about Abby and Libby. They are just using this to benefit. They are the ones benefiting and profiting off of the girls' murders for nothing.
Oh, so they're doing it to benefit them, but you're not, though, Anthony, right? You're just in it for the reward money.
There we go. Bingo. The reward money. 360 clams. 360,000 clamaronis, which does belong. And you can give that check, or I'll take it in cash. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. You can give that to me in a check, or you can give me that in cash. That checkbook. You're going to pay me. Idiots tried to whack me because I was hot on your ass. Police, family, and your labs. Check everybody, because I have a feeling these people might have used bios. Hell, they might have injected people with shit. Hello, Miss Monica. What are you doing today?
Well, as I said, and you know what's so strange is that you have the personality type of somebody that would go out and commit a crime.
Exactly, which we've been dealing with for years. We've also caught a lot of these people that have done this to companies, where they take over a business, they create a dramatic disaster within a business, And then when everyone's going, we can't solve it, we're going to lose the business, we're going to lose everything, the guy that created the disaster ends up solving and becomes the hero of the company. He becomes the hero. But this ain't nothing new. We knew this years ago.
So that they would look like the hero. And that's just
You're talking about this on my YouTube channel. We should be talking about this on prime time, Reno TV, right there, crime investigation. You know what I mean? Right there on television, because people in the world need to know. You know how
this all stems.
Yes, you're right. The people of America need to know this, that our police departments are corrupt because your family's within them. And I wonder how many murders and stuff have gone on. And that the labs in Indiana with your family members. Yes, this is true. We all need to know this, Mr. Reno. Am I coming after you? No. I'm not going to lose that $360,000. Now, you can come here, Indiana, the state of Indiana. You come to my, but I'm from Chicago, the Windy City. Some of us, now they call us shy boys, but I'm from the suburbs, and you don't tell us what to do. We don't give a shit about gangs, your little biker clubs. We don't give a crap about nothing. You should have listened to Joey Diaz when he said, don't mess with them dudes. They're from Illinois in the suburbs. They operate unbelievably. That's right, you bunch of sick idiots. I'm from Chicago. You want to be racist against me because I'm from the Windy City of Chicago? Racist.
It's from jealousy. Anthony doesn't bring a sheet. What he hates is the attention that they get when they go on court TV. An opportunity that Anthony so desperately wishes that he had.
Exactly, little Miss Cold. Truth be told, Mr. Greeno wanted to be the one that got the glory for the case. And he is so pissed that he is not the one on the court, that he's not the one on the TV channels saying, this is what happened, this is what happened. He is the one that is so pissed that had to know everything that the police knew. Why? They could cover his tracks.
Even interviewed on court TV.
Gray Hughes was interviewed on court TV, but Gray Hughes was also a suspect for 2 years. People were saying, the so-called professional was actually a suspect in the case.
Why do you think that they interviewed Gray Hughes? Because Gray Hughes is a professional. He goes on his channel and
We'll go with it if that's what you think. You have the right to believe people are professionals. No. Professional idiots? Yes. Professionals? No. Let's continue.
he shares the facts. He doesn't spread rumors. He doesn't spread lies.
No, he might not spread lies, but fact is fact. He was a suspect. Now, here's the thing. The only reason he was a suspect in the case was because he claimed he lived there in Indiana and Delphi. On some of these channels, of beat, and they were using other people's faces to make it look like it was Gray Hughes. That is true.
If you, however, do get an interview with Court TV, please let them know what you let the rest of us know. Let them know that you are a suspect in the beginning of this case. Let them know that they have your phone. We can all see at the end of the trial, and when come to an end, if you were never a suspect and they never mentioned you, that tells everyone what we need to know. Anthony Greeno have lied to each and every single person on this app for the past 7 years.
7 years. Boy, he took you folks for a ride. He took you folks for a ride. Well, bus. Yes, he took you folks for a ride on the little yellow bus. And all these professionals bought it. Well, they're professionals. Boy, he took them all for a ride all the way to school. Let's continue.
Someone reach out to Court TV for me and tell them they need to have us on, okay, versus the murder sheet. All right? Tell them we'll give them exclusive, never before seen information.
Wow. I can guarantee you they already called Court TV and said, hey, guess what?
Hey, guess what, dude? Can I get an interview tonight? You know what? I'm calling Court TV.
Stop until that happens, and I don't want anything to jeopardize this case. This case is the world to me, man.
This case means the world to you, yet you're the first person to admit to deceiving and misleading people by starting a rumor to see who would believe what's true and what's not. Look, the family has already asked you to stop. You continue to.
Oh, hell, he said the family. A couple other of these idiots. Well, I'll be waiting for that Brinks truck to pull up right to my door and knock. 100 clamoronis, 360 big. And the interest is going up each day, Indiana. Do you understand that? The interest is going up each day. $60,000. And yes, we've pulled in, but being that it's up, the tip lines that you folks make, they didn't even know who Doug Carter was. I had explained it. Doug Carter, the superintendent, the police force, Indiana. Who? Doug. You know him, right? Delphi case. They had no clue it was a fake tip line. Open up that book, Indiana State. You cut little Johnny Kramer large. With interest, we're up to $450,000.
You deserve no respect. You have no dignity. Your crocodile tears. Or as you say, cry me a river.
Oh, we're going to cry a river. We're going to create a canyon right through this to cry.
I mean, I don't go out there and maliciously screw people over.
That's funny. You don't deliberately go out there, but yet you made all these fake videos trying to lead people away from the truth, Mr. Greeno. Do you understand that? You don't deliberately go out there and screw people over, yet you just confessed to making all these videos, which you confessed years ago. Why these I had no idea. I have no idea. And the only thing are professionals, right? That's what we're labeling ourselves, professionals, because the line of shit that you folks were dipping out is because they're covering your ass. Bring them all in. The only hope you got, Mr. Green, is that lawyer, the lawyer dude, gets up on camera Bloody Sunday by YouTube. Do you understand? That's the only hope you folks got. If not, well, then we're going to charge him with looking like The Edge, which stay away from my band, The Edge, right? The YouTube band. Away from them. Now, let's get back to this.
Just because I was.
Oop, I can't play that because there's music, though. Go ahead. Go take it down. Oh.
I don't really give a fuck. I'm the type of dude. And everybody. Don't really give a fuck.
There you go. Mr. Anthony Greeno says he threatens everybody, the police and everybody, and he don't give a rat's ass what you folks. Believe now, I buy these people in their gang, their little motorcycle club. Right? I keep telling them, take the training wheels off your little biker club. Training wheel Harley Davidson. Take training wheels off. Now let's get back to this.
I'm the type of dude that'll just kick anyone's ass and not give a fuck.
You're the type of dude that'll kick anyone's ass and not give a fuck. And that's why you're probably going to get your head stomped in. Probably that's why. And probably because we don't like pedos. We don't like corrupt police. We don't like corrupt labs covering up people's deaths for I don't know how long in this loop. I would say this much. Open up that checkbook. Indiana State. And you can cut that check right out to Johnny Kramer.
You don't get anywhere by, and there's that one chick, dude, the Maddie, she just sits back and just like, just kick to the nutsack every time, dude. And it's like, geez, lady, I got one coming for you. So that's.
Oh, so now he's threatening he's going to come for the girls. That's the only thing you do, Mr. Greeno, is you attack women because if you're left alone in a room with a real man. Well, you've seen Generation X, right? They probably curb stomp you, make you open your curb, and then the back of the head you get. Right? I mean, it's a little dramatic. That's probably what they wanted to do to him. I would imagine that's why you run.
Thank dude. When people keep fucking with people, and I said, you know what? If they people do, you know what? The thing is sometimes people get.
Sometimes people get murdered for a reason. That's what Mr. Greeno is saying. Sometimes these people get murdered. Close to solving the case, wouldn't you say?
And it's because they fucking stuck their nose where it didn't belong.
Where it did not belong. Because we stuck our nose where it belonged. These people died and deserved to die because we stuck our nose in where it did belong. That's what Mr. Greeno said.
Okay, so some people out there, I'm going to say straight up, sometimes it's their own fault.
Okay. People got killed or hurt, it's their own fault. Okay, that's what he's saying. Let's continue.
Idiot.
Oh, you are an idiot. You're definitely an idiot.
2 days ago, I would do it today, so it didn't have to be 2 days ago.
Very interesting, Mr. Greeno. Very, very interesting.
God. Every video about me, I just get all gooey inside, I feel like. You already know it. Man, I'm getting all.
Very interesting.
Am I who I am on YouTube? Yeah. In a way, I'm not.
Very interesting, Mr. Greeno. Now, you can stop sending your trolls, your biker clubs or whatever. I've been going through this for a long time. Attacking my channel, attacking me, people trying to threaten me, You know, would I have threatened these guys or done anything? If the reason they're pissed is I did not go along. I didn't go along with any of these guys that were on his channel. Story. They all were suspects. I was in their channels telling them, turn themselves in. You lied. You deceived people. You, only the killers would have known. The proof was right. Information was leaked. Not 2 years ago, this information was leaked. 5 years ago, this information was leaked. This channel knew the information. How? Let me tell you how. If there's corruption within the police force and the labs that Mr. Greeno says his family works for, it makes sense why every day the police were knocking on my door here. I had people here with documentations. If you don't take you for everything, you're going to get kicked out of your housing development. Medicaid, Medicare. Shut your mouth, Mr. Kramer. Well, guess what, boys? I didn't shut my mouth. I did take down some of the videos. I had nowhere to go. Here, although it don't cover shit, might as well sign a death warrant. But, you know, you listen to the family, the parents and everything. Just keep your mouth shut. Oh, my God, yeah. But we solved this case a long time ago. You folks were duped. They knew it. Was Doug Carter right when they told you folks they're watching us? Oh, yeah, they were inside. Inside the labs manipulating this little club that Mr. Greeno and so many more of them talked about that they were initiated into. Boy, these guys are idiots. Complete idiots. You can kill me if you want. Folks, worry. I will be back. They already did kill me. I'm just hanging on by the skin of my teeth. Who knows? Who really cares? But all your witchery and sorcery is going to be a rude awakening of folks have been playing. Yes, Mrs. ATN News. So the domestic violence charges are true against Mr. Green. Oh yeah, that we all knew that. Everybody knew that. Everybody knew that. And Greeno, well, he profited from it on his channels. He led you people believe. He led you folks to believe that he was hired by the family because he has a child with the family members. No, we always knew that this could have been a grudge kill or a grudge kill. We knew that. They took you folks for a ride. And that's all I pretty much have to say. We ain't buying shit. Don't even come around me. I got a team coming in. These are the guys that arrest police. These are the guys that arrest politicians. These are the guys that stomp the shit out of anything they're getting in the way. They're called a platoon. U.S. military. Your states, your deep states, your problems. And you folks should have listened to Mr. John McAfee. Deep state. Our problem ain't with government. You folks come down on the federal government that has been screaming out all along. We got a problem in the United States with these organizations, clubs, gangs, secret societies. You didn't heed the warnings. You were warned, America. And now the rest of the world has surrounded the United States. There's nothing you can do. Nothing. You can grab your pew-pews and all the anthrax or ricin that you people down south in Indiana, the KKK, tried to blame the KKK. The Delphi case, They blamed the KKK. They blamed the Senate. If your boss found out that you were trying to kill 2 little girls, they would have killed you. It was the Mexican mafia. Well, if it was the Mexican mafia, they would have killed the whole family. They wouldn't have killed the 2 little girls for a big ride on the yellow bus. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have nothing more to say this morning. I hope you all enjoyed getting the truth handed to you, folks. We were saying this 6. They were all on YouTube talking of. He knew that. And then the police came out and said when only the killers or the people that orchestrated would have known anything about the crime scene. Anything before the leaks. Not a year ago. Years ago, these people took you folks for a ride. And I imagine you folks got every syndicate, every drug cartel, everybody looking for you folks because you blamed them. You blamed them. The only racist are you racist. All glory goes to God. Ladies and gentlemen, we rest our case on this channel. We are prepared to go to court. The state is ready. Everybody's ready. They were ready from day one. And this case will be to go on as we speak. We didn't buy your stories then, and we ain't buying them today. Are there any questions? Press, Congress, Senate, anybody, Pentagon, anybody? Anyone? Anyone got any questions? Yes, that was one of their ex-girlfriends. Emily Ann, yes, that was an account that, well, that little lady came up missing. She's dead now. Wow, ain't it a coincidence? Was dating Anthony Grino. Phone was being used. This is just horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible. And I did think Anthony Grino was good at what he did, creating lies. He was good at that. Creating videos, yes, he's a very good YouTube creator. But I can't let people walk away. Haters, hell, I make great movies. Right? But when you do something wrong, you got to pay the price. Like me. You got to do your time, whatever it is. You got to do your right. You got to do your time. Beretta, don't do the crime. Can't do the time. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't go to bed with no price on your head. Do it. Don't do it. And keep your eyes straight and narrow. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, folks, you were taken for a ride. I don't know why you believed all this stuff. You folks are worried about leaks. I give 2 craps about leaks. The leaks have been out for years, 6 years or 7 years. God bless you all. Have a great day. Miss ATS News, are you still here? Can you folks hear me? Did they shut me down? Are you folks still? Nobody's here. Nobody's got nothing to say to little John, the one that was ran over by a semi. The one that took on the big dogs. One man from Chicago. One man. Brave. Million get. One man took on all these YouTube creators. And one man. It's no wonder they want to clone me. It's no wonder they want to clone me. It's no wonder they want my semen to put into the semen banks. It's no wonder. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you're still here, Miss ATS News. Did I break any laws? Miss ATS, break any laws doing this video? Right? You ain't gonna sue me, Greeno, for information that you leaked yourself. I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to do anything. I didn't do anything. Am I going to take over this country? No, not unless the people vote me in. Am I going to do anything to Anthony Greeno? No, I ain't going to do nothing to Anthony. I already lost everything. I ain't losing it again. Am I going to chase any of these YouTube creators down? No, that is not my job. That's not Indiana to pull up in a Brinks truck with a couple bags and say, here you go, Mr. Kramer. Thank you. We appreciate it. And do you need a job? Well, I might. I'm getting now. Right? I'm broke down. I worked construction my whole life. See, I worked for a living. I didn't rape and pillage my own country to make $1. I didn't put people life on the line to make $1. Ah, God bless America. I can finally die. Right? We can all finally die. Because now the truth's come out. Johnny Kramer was and shot straight. Give up that $360,000. And now the truth is out. I don't know what to tell you. You should have listened to Doug Carter, idiots. You folk call yourselves crime investigating channels, but you can't put a dot together. If I stuck a pencil in your eyeball and said, here's the dot. Bunch of idiots. Now, I want to thank all you ladies and gentlemen for watching. If I did offend any of you, I want to thank the Sarah Perogaronio. I want to thank the great Monica, always the great ATS News. So many other great mods. I got the great Debbie Foxy Fox. Who else stopped in? Let's check it out. Oh, hey. And I can imagine the death toll is just going to stack up with the threats we're being getting. Say to you, crime goat. I'm sure you understand exactly what that meant, crime goat. Now, another thing. Oh, police out there. And anywhere I live, don't you ever tell me that I cannot defend myself in my country. And ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, there is talk. This might be my country soon. And we are going to stop all this corruption, madness, and all your little fairy tale dreams of Vikings and demons and everything. We're going to put that to. And the first thing that's going to come to mind is making sure our citizens and the working man and the family, well, they come first, and our children. God first, family, then country. Is there any other questions? Is there any other questions? Mrs. ATS News, did I do a good job? You know, I did this video. I did this. This ain't nothing new. And if you see me, go through the servers and look up the videos I had to delete. Look up the videos I had to delete. The proof is in the. No, thank you, Mrs. ATS News. I hope if we got anything, only because of the glory of God. Other than that, I'm dumber than a box of rocks. But thank the rest of you ladies for being through this for 6 years with these. Hell, Harmon was making videos, and they were threatening me a long time ago, and they all were on Greeno's channel at one time. And I tried to tell Art of D away from that, dude. Right? We try and help you, ladies. We try and help you, YouTube channels. We are so wrapped up. God, Anthony Greeno's got such a great channel. He's got all these viewers. He's got all this money. Some of you ladies are lucky to be alive. And you might want to go get checked out because you might be dying and not even know it. God bless America. We stand down to nobody. You want a movie? I'm giving you one. I'm overreacting right now. Why? Because that's what YouTube is supposed to be about. Crazy. Because that's what sells. That's what gets clicks and views. Folks, make sure you check some of my videos if they haven't been deleted already. If they haven't been deleted already, check out my Gabby Doe, my Kylie Rodney, my John Bonet Ramsey videos. Check out the Delphi. Do I think Delphi and the two girls that were missing from Evansdale, is there a connection there? There might be. There might be. All of a sudden, out of the blue, Mr. Greeno claims he had a teenage daughter, 17 or 16, 17 to 18 years old or whatever. Nobody knew. Everyone was shocked. What are you talking about? He ain't got no kids. Yeah, we're going to be going through everything here, folks. Oh, and don't forget, you Indiana lads. I wonder if they made it look like Anthony Greeno has these kids, because maybe these kids weren't his at all. I wonder where them kids came from. That's what I'm saying. I wonder where them kids all mysteriously popped out that Mr. Greeno's got. I wonder how. It's impossible. Wow, it's unbelievable. I don't know. Everybody was shocked. Everyone was shocked. I was even shocked. What are you talking about? He's got kids. There ain't no way. With who? He claimed he had kids with Abby and Libby's family. Someone within their family or something. This is unreal. Shocking. Hell, I'm thinking that one girl kind of looked like the one girl, if she grew up, kind of looked like the Evansdale girl. We have evidence that Mr. Greeno's even admitted that he's gone to jail over the Floral and Delphi case. He admitted that. He's the one that reported it first. He's the one that broke the case and all the information. And what did he say at the end of that paragraph or that sentence that he was saying? He even went to jail for it. Yikes. Which, check out my videos on YouTube, Anthony Greeno Confessions, tape 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, the Lord works in mysterious. I'll be waiting for a check, Indiana. Thank you very much. You ladies and gentlemen, have a great day. God bless you all. Thank Mrs. ATS News for stopping in. Shelley. I want to thank Sarah Peronio. Peringo. I got it right. Peringo. I want to thank, who else? I even want to thank the man. Crime Go. That goes out to your family. I'm sure you know exactly what that is. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great day. If there's any questions, comment down below. I want to give a shout out to a great creator, Truth Be Told, adorable little lady. Told truth, right? I people attacking her and Greeno attacking her and everything. I agree with you, Mrs. Cold Truth. I've been going through this with these idiots. You know, I gotta carry guns. I gotta carry all kinds of stuff. I gotta hire teams to come in because my life is in danger. I'm just hanging on by thread. So, you ladies and gentlemen, God bless you all. And I'll be back here shortly after I clean up my mess from last night. Of light. And I was never here. You have no idea who I am. You never seen me. I was never here. It's your channel, Mr. Kramer. You got to be. No, I was never here. I was never here. I need to clean too. My house is a mess. Well, oh, great live last night. I'm waiting for my other. Well, hold on. All right, I'm going to end this video. You ladies and gentlemen, have a great day. I will be back. We got a little bit of snow flurries out there today, but we got a couple days of cold temperatures again. And then it's going to be rising, right? Now, we also have proof that these people tried to hire witches to curse voodoo dolls and everything. Who's this Marv V or Marv on Greeno's channel? I'll tell you what, we witches, and we do believe they're real now. If I was used, well, run. And anybody that was on Mr. Greeno's channel will be charged with help in the bed, a fugitive. Sorry, Marv. I'm really sorry, but I can't help you. And all that sickness and madness, you folks can see the channel and a couple other of these channels. We ain't standing down. I think you folks figured it out. Have a great, God bless you all, and we'll see you next video. Thank all the people that stopped in and all the great